Last time on the language of magic, the Emerald Scale. Well, they were trying to decide what to do next. Uh, they mostly stayed within the inner city of Nevelton, finding themselves in the Eternal Holdings Bank, where after retrieving the case sent to them by Syl, they decided to open up a group account. They took the time to pick and customize their own personalized bags of holding, which all connected to what we refer to as a hold of holding. Uh, Almost unlimited amounts of space for them. A shared area where everyone was able to withdraw from this large holding area. So uh, handles some of the minutia of determining who would have what and when, and giving them enough space to hold just about anything. We had interesting bags like parsnip sack. We had an action figure that's holding on to the back of Simon, as well as a stuffed animal of Simon, where Tango is able to push things inside of it, and so forth. Violin case, and of course something for Arcus left behind, and a talking crocheted shield. Uh, the group then took the case to its intended destination, which was Spickle's Emporium. Uh, there were a couple of gnomes inside, and one younger one, the son, Spickle's son, so to speak, uh, attempted to get the group out, but an older gnome, uh, Spickle himself, caught on and conversed with the group. Was able to take the box and, after just a couple of hours, put together a device that was able to pinpoint the location of the next book that you're after. Um, as per his contract, he reported this information to Syl even before reporting it to you guys, but you saw an island northeast of Drillland that was pinpointed as the location of the book. Syl reached out to you all, letting you know congratulations were in order for getting this information, and he has reported it to the rest of the Zorvental teams as per the rules, and everyone knows where they are now. And so the group finds themselves in a bit of a conundrum if they wish to stick around in the city and continue to assist with the doppelgangers that are plaguing some of the inner city. If they want to find Big C, pull him in and see what he'll do with Sharn, or if they want to make a mad dash towards the frozen island. Um, the island over there, by the way, is oftentimes referred to as Little Nortool. It would be on your map as such, at least on a Spickle's map. Uh, But with that, we'll go ahead and pick things back up inside Nevelton.
So I think we have to figure out a way to do both.
What's your
Well,
plan, Phalar?
I mean, my plan is to go after a book. Why have a library if we're not chasing books? But there's also the problem of the doppelgangers.
I mean, we're kind of in an agreement and like an employment contract with Syl, right? Like, that's the whole point of our group currently is to do this grand game of theirs. I can. I need to give these glasses back to this old man. If we're not going to stay, though, they're not ours. We can tell the I forgot their name. The guard captain that this guy has some goggles of TrueSat that maybe he'd be able to let them borrow. But we also need to get Syl into the sewer. Maybe we could ask, not Syl, Big C. Maybe we could ask Syl if he could buy us a day's time and just kind of explain the situation here.
He could also offer us some insight.
I mean, maybe. If I do this though, like it will be like I'll reach out to Syl, but I'm gonna be honest. My ability to do so is starting to wane here. So I'd like some help on crafting some messages to him.
Yeah, your way with words is unique.
That's a very polite way of saying that I get distracted.
I think you just save it. We're not going to get any extra time from Syl. That's not the way it works, and we know that.
Let me DM, is there a Harper's presence in town?
You have not had an opportunity to see if there is or not. It's possible. The likelihood, though, is a little less, just with your experience here, simply because of how tight this town is. There's no adventuring guild that you guys have found for the most part. Everything is kind of this military base of operations. So not much in the way of factions goes on here, at least not like this. But that doesn't mean there isn't, but it might take you some time to discover them.
Okay, well, that takes that idea slightly off the table.
Maybe we could go and handle the book situation, and hopefully the Greenleaf girls will be there, and maybe we can enlist their help. I mean, I'm sure they may have access to that thing, the spell that helps kind of get rid of it.
How far away is the where we're headed? Yeah, if we're going after the book.
I will show you.
Far enough that we need to...
Ah, yes, the other map. Does X mark the spot?
X does indeed mark the spot.
So I don't have a touchscreen computer, but I was just trying to zoom in by tapping the button on my screen.
That's
been a long day.
So here's something that's a little bit interesting. Keep in mind, Bodhi is currently in the river, correct?
Yeah.
Could we make any sort of history check to see if there is a teleportation circle in this area of the map where we're going to go?
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It would be... I'll say this. It would be like a DC 20 history. For an Arcana check, it'd be about a 15.
So, Arcus.
Arcus is gone.
Hey, that's you, Simon.
No, Arcus is gone, and I am not proficient, but I will try.
We've got to have somebody proficient in one of those, right?
Do his Arcana or what?
DC 15 Arcana or DC 20 History.
Oh, Loves. My Arcana score is actually surprisingly I am proficient in that. Okay, I lied.
I'll give you Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to give him that late. But it'd be a D8.
Go ahead. You can stack that D8 on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it because I got a 10.
Yes. I switched that tab right when I said it. I'm like, oof.
And I got a 4.
Oh, so
I'm
close.
1 point away.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not sure. You're not sure. Go ahead to kind of go with that. Roll a history check, though, just for a general bit of information.
Mother.
Okay, that's good. I find that hilarious. So the island that is there right now, it didn't exist a couple hundred years ago. That island is a broken off piece of the mainland that happened at the same time that the island of Thesh was broken off. So it was all just kind of part of the frozen north. That mountain range there would have been attached to those sharp peaks that are there, a little bit west and south of it. The most you would know is that it's pretty much ice wasteland.
I share all that information with them. Yeah, y'all, it wasn't there until a few years ago. Darren, well, I get we need to leave. I'm gonna go ahead and, because Tango's out the door, Simon rushes back to the old man and hands him his goggles, and says, "We actually have to go due to the thing you just unlocked, but I might be sending someone here, and maybe you can help them." And I just rush out.
Oh, crazy youngins.
And I guess Simon follows Tango, because when we leave Tango, Tango does Tango things.
Fun things happen.
I thought it was like, where goes Tango, the party goes? No?
Well,
Okay,
Simon, do you think Arcus will be able to hold down this place while we're gone?
I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, I don't know.
I think
Putting
he's
a
going to
game on the
try.
lives of people that's not good.
I'm sorry. I can't tell you. I have faith in Arcus's abilities, buddy. I do. He's strong. He's powerful. But at the end of the day, he's one person. We need to discuss this with your captain guy and kind of let them know what's going on.
Let's go talk to him then.
So Tango's headed towards the Great Market. You're talking about potentially going back and speaking to guards. Are you guys going to stick together, or are you going to kind of separate and let Tango go off on his own?
Fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to run to Tango.
We can leave a message at a guard on the gate.
Okay. So some of you are going to run a couple hundred feet to the guard that's sitting at the gate, and and Tango's going to go off to the market.
Sounds like it, yeah.
All right. Tango and Darren, if you guys could each roll initiative for me.
Watch me roll a 0.
Okay, Tango. We'll go ahead and we will do what goes on with Tango first. All right, Tango. You've been in the area before. You head towards that great market. There's a couple of markets. One is certainly the most grandiose. It's got the most people in it. There are all sorts of hustle and bustle from early in the morning, around 7 a.m. it starts, and it goes right until about sunset. Um, on any random day, one or more dragons could appear, and they always have that nice little landing spot of like this patchy, soft dirt right in the middle of the market that very few people tend to cross over. Every so often, a little kid might run across it, and their parent will grab them and pull them back and say, "No, no, they're not supposed to go in there." Like it's ever so slightly roped off. And there are various stalls, various merchants. People come up and they're trying to sell you their goods. Oh, it's trinkets and cloth and textiles and so forth. You see tables kind of out around the outside of it. Those are typically got people in that are in slightly more formal attire sitting down behind it. They oftentimes have ledgers with them. And as I've mentioned before, with your keen eye, you'd recognize that these typically have some form of personal security with them. With that, what would you be doing?
I am moving through this market with purpose and with haste. It sounds like you said there's textiles and things like that, so I am looking for any vendors that would be selling cold weather gear, any additional blankets, and dried food that is going to survive cold temperatures.
Okay. As you go in and you look around, and you the there are some clothing vendors and so forth, but with just a quick glance around, you're not seeing anything. And I'll just give this one to you. It kind of clicks. There's literally an outfitters um, shop. It's a little further west. It's towards the exit of town. You've been in there before. The group went in and did some shopping, and you know for a fact that they do have that type of gear inside of it.
Okay, so yeah, probably moving straight west through their great market, but I'm keeping an eye out for provisions and like blankets and stuff in this market.
Okay, if you would, go ahead and roll a straight d20 for me. It's going to be a luck roll. Um, yeah, as you go through and you look at the market, as I mentioned, there are definitely clothings that are there, as well as textiles. The clothes are kind of moving around on racks. You kind of feel them up, and you see that there's not really adventuring clothes. They're more designed for street clothes. The What's the current fad in the city, so to speak? Excuse my age there, so there's a term that I use, but what's the cool thing right now, potentially? And as you kind of go through and you're starting to head kind of back out to make your way towards the outfitters, um, something catches your eye slightly. You see, uh, you see a dragonborn kind of perusing. They're looking ever so slightly out of place. And when you kind of glance a little closer, you do see a medallion around their neck. You recognize it very, very easily, although at the same time, it's something you haven't seen prior. You see this round medallion that seems to have what appears to be a thin layer of cracked ice over it, around the neck of this white dragonborn, who is just kind of perusing the various shops. Not as fast as you, but they don't seem to have a particular goal in mind.
So this catches my attention because I'm thinking about cold environments.
Yeah, but you would recognize a Zorvental token.
Okay. But I don't recognize this particular token.
That's correct.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I think I kind of take note of that, but I'm on a mission. I got my own thing to do. I think I'm just gonna keep moving.
okay. Yeah, you head on out and you continue to the outfitters. That is. I'll just ping it over here. Wilbur's Outfitters. And as you go in, there are there's aisles and aisles. This is set up very similar to almost a little bit of more of a modern day type of store where there are literally aisles. There's a cashier up at the front. There is departments. There is a clothing department, and sure enough, they have all of the standard cold weather gear that you could potentially purchase out of the player's handbook. Um, Climbing equipment, sacks, bags, so forth. Then they have the rations, the tack, jerky, and other types of appropriate um, foods for heading out on quote adventures. And when you look around, there are a lot of adventurers here. It seems like mostly like regular people that are in here shopping, but they have what an adventurer would want.
Okay. I think I'd try and find like an associate and just start like I need a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole bunch of money. I you gotta help me gather some things, and I'm gonna try and get cold weather gear for all of my party members and enough bags to carry it all, and enough rations for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of. It's clearly this place is. Yeah, this shop has tons of employees, and they tend to hire teenagers. That first time getting a job kind of a thing. So yeah, there's plenty about. Yeah, young woman. We'll see. Oh yeah. Hey, can I help you? She's sitting there stocking beef jerky.
Yeah, I'm on a time crunch, and here's a whole bunch of stuff I need. Can we make it quick?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Um, she takes the jerky down and just sets it into her box. And she pulls out a pocket from her pocket, stiff board with and some pen with it, an inkwell pen, and you can see her fingers are actually a little bit stained with ink. So she probably inventories and so forth. Um, and this young elf girl basically listens and she takes down your list. Cold weather gear, okay. Uh, 5 average sized humans, 1 teeny tiny human, okay. Enough gear, so forth. She takes down your list. She goes, okay, yeah, we got this. And she goes over and she kind of pulls on an apron that another elf has. They kind of look towards each other. She shows the list, and the two of them kind of branch off, and they start collecting the items that you want them to get.
Perfect. Just by looking at that list, any rough estimation of how much that would cost? I think 100 platinum will cover it.
100 platinum certainly cover cold weather gear for everybody and enough rations for, let's say, 2 weeks in the cold.
Perfect. I'll throw down 100 platinum and help them collect that stuff and get it packed up before trying to make my way back to the inn.
Okay, and then you start heading back. As Tango finishes up working with. By the way, if it matters, the name tags that the two were wearing were Larista and Delia. You start heading back. As you are purchasing this gear, the rest of you made your way back up and just to the east ever so slightly to the gates that go back into the inner city. There's a couple of guards there, helmets on. They're going to be guards Bob 1 and Bob 2. And then, of course, there's the gentleman that you spoke with previously, who's, again, that kind of an interesting mix of it looks like they're a Goliath Tiefling mix. who's there, and he approaches you, or as you approach, he kind of looks over you. You guys were supposed to have extra. Looks like you're missing somebody.
Yeah, we never got Big C, y'all. Yeah, something's come up. I'll let Darren do the rest of the talking.
So we are needed elsewhere. We will leave our friend here to help you with all he can. He has found a way to be able to detect these shifters. But he'll be here, helping all of you in any way that you all need. And if anything happens, just if you can have one of your wizards contact us, I'll be back immediately. I'll leave everything behind.
Hold on, real quick. Arcus is off with someone right now. Like, he left to go help those two guys. Are they in the city or are they outside the city?
You don't know where Arcus is right now.
Yeah, so we can't tell them that.
Uh-oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have anyone here to help defend. Our wizard friend actually is missing. He got called away as well. Can we speak to the captain again?
He's
need
missing.
to-
Do
well,
you need to
no-
file a report?
No. He went off on his own to help some old acquaintances of his. We found someone who is in possession of goggles of true sight, and they may be willing to loan them to maybe your guard captain. We got summoned away pretty rapidly, and I just kind of ran out of there after dumping all that information on him, but he did let me borrow them for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know we're not making a lot of sense right now. Where would he be stationed?
You're talking about your wizard friend. Where would he be stationed?
No, I'm talking about the guard captain that vouched for us earlier.
Get my.
Yeah.
He's usually somewhere inside, unless he's off. He's been working pretty hard, from what I can tell. He's got a lot of there's a whole lot of stuff going on up there.
Yeah, we're party to some of it. Okay, thank you. And he'll turn to Darren and say, Tango's probably on his way to do something or get something. He left pretty single-mindedly. What do you want to do, buddy? Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Tango is going to go to the north. And we can't count on Arcus being in the area to assist.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't in good conscience put a game above people, but again, I also can't leave all of you by yourselves. As strong as all of you are, I don't know what I would do if something happened to any of you.
Well, maybe you can get in touch with Big C and see if Big C can help you.
It's a good idea. Where is Big C?
I have no idea. Every time I've talked to him, he's been gambling or off doing something. So, you have a choice. I have enough juice to cast Sending to find out where he is, and hopefully he will be clear and concise in those details. Or I can cast Send into Seal and see if there's any way, shape, or form this can be delayed so we can take care of the situation here. Well,
I think that Big C is... I don't know much about him. He's just chaos. So I think calling Sil, asking him if he can find anyone to help us in any way, or maybe hold down the fort, as they say. I think that might be the best option.
Okay, I'll reach out to Seal. But before I do that, Darren, I'm gonna need help with the message. Or Phalar. I don't want to get this messed up because, like I said, I'm running low on my ability to do so.
I think Phalar would. Oh, actually, hold on. Never mind. Phalar is not here. All right.
Yeah, I just
Let's
realized
work
that.
on. Yeah, let's work on the message, my friend.
Hey,
How many
Sil.
words does it have to be?
Well, I have to have 25 words, but I do know that reaching out to Sil sometimes, he can sometimes bend those rules a little bit. So I think maybe I can reach out and hopefully we can bend that, but in the instance that that's not going to be the case here, we have 25 words to work with.
Okay. We need to tell him about the shifters and the new location, and if he can send anyone or talk to anyone, if he has any connections here, that might be able to help us keep the shifter problem down low until we get back.
Okay. So let me see what I can do here.
You got this.
I don't know that I do, y'all. I am struggling. He's so. They're doppelgangers, right?
I think that's been determined. The answer is yes.
I thought so too. I just couldn't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think this is 25 words. So let me say my message to Darren and Parsnip and Phalar when they get back and see what they say. So this is what I got, y'all. It's hey Seal, need help in Nableton. Sharn is behind a plot with doppelgangers. They killed Darren's father and taken place of nobles in town. Help. Does that sound good?
I mean, the deer sill seems unnecessary, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, I mean, that'll only give me 2 words back.
It will, and I can't think of anything in those 2 words, so there's nothing wrong with being Simon polite, as we say.
Yeah, Simon
It's
Polite.
always good to be polite.
Yeah. Parsnip, if you don't have any input, I'm gonna go ahead and send this thing then. All right, so he'll reach out to Syl, and he'll say that same message. Hey, Syl, need help in Nebleton? Sharn is behind a plot with doppelgangers. They killed Darren's father and taken place of the nobles in town. Help.
You get a reply back. And as was happened with many times in the past, you all get the message back. As again, Syl being what he basically is psionics. Hey there. Okay, well, I guess you could have told me that when we were talking just a little while ago. But okay. What does it like me to do to help with this shark that you've got?
It's not a shark. It's Sharn, the primordial being of chaos that was sealed below Nebleton and guarded by a dragon. Dragon's long gone. And he broke free once. We just rebound him, but there's still leftover doppelgangers in the city that can free him again. If you have anyone that you can send to help out the local guard, Captain Mai, it would go a long way, and because like we didn't realize we've been going and we didn't put two and two together, and we made a dumb error in judgment, or at least I did, when I gave the box to the guy before cleaning up the issue with the doppelganger.
That's all right. I don't know. This is fine. This is fine. Although I'd have to say, if I had anyone to send to help out in a town, I'd be sending you.
I know, but we're on a time crunch now because everyone knows where that book is, and we want to win. We want to get the book. We want to do right by it and stuff, but we also don't want to leave Darren in the lurch here. I mean, even though these people essentially kicked his ass out of town and exiled him, they're still his people.
Oh, it warms my heart to know that you guys want to win. That's great. That's a rare gift for us to have those working for us to actually want to win. Usually it's more of like, oh, you're sending me off again. That stuff, fantastic. I don't know. I mean, I can let. Well, I mean, he's a bit of an ornery one, but I could let the dragon know that's up in the area. Maybe they have someone that could help out. Maybe they could send their team to help out. They're a little bit of a feisty one though, so it's less likely. But Nevelton is their territory.
I mean, you can let them know that I'll give them all the platinum on my body. I don't know what else to do in this situation.
I greatly appreciate your situation. I don't know what I can do though, and I sorry if I had known, then I would have done my best to delay. Not I would have not taken the call, or at least said, "Don't tell me tomorrow," and give me a day. But I once I know, I have to share the information.
No, I know you're bound by rules, and like I said, I didn't think things through before handing off that box.
Like I said, that's okay. You didn't know any better, right? You did. So let me think here. Let me think. What could I do to help? Well, I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't really have I don't have a way to get there myself that quickly. I could go to Still Pond. That's not too far from here, and I could fly in, try to help out a little bit. If I could be of some kind of service, I can try to make my team happy.
If you're able and willing, and it wouldn't put you in danger or at cross ends with the dragon whose territory this is, then I think that'd be a great option. The other thing we have is there's a slot in town, and I'm saying this in my head.
It's okay. Everybody in the group is telepathically connected, so that's fine.
Oh, that's right. So other people can jump in. It's not just me. Sweet. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I just thought we
Yeah.
could hear Sill's side of the conversation. That makes way more sense.
I don't know.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the mechanics behind this is Syl specifically. All the dragons have their own unique little gifts. Syl can essentially use the telepathy spell at will with anyone that would be considered willing, and you're willing considered you're part of the contract with him. So he basically flips a switch and turns telepathy on with you guys.
That's awesome. Okay. I mean, there's a Salad in town that I don't know if he'd be helpful or hurt or do more harm, but he has been helpful in the past. He's a true agent of chaos. Darren knows him a little bit better than we do. Yeah. The only other thing I can think of is there's also a warlock in the area, I think, named Remington. He might be able to help, but I don't know. I really don't know what to do here. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm kind of reached out to you as a Hail Mary.
I appreciate that. I like I said, I can be there in the town, and maybe. Oh, let's see. If I fly really fast, I could maybe get there in a couple of hours.
Okay. Again, I'm hesitant in putting you yourself directly in harm's way. I know you can take care of yourself, but you're still our friend.
I would not
What
be
do
in
y'all
harm's
think,
way.
guys? Like, what does everyone else think? I'm kind of... I
Yes,
don't know what
please,
else to do.
We need you here, and the city would be in the best hands possible.
The guy that you hired to figure out where everything was has goggles of true sight, so that might help. I truly don't know.
All right, well, if you need me there, I can offer a little bit of assistance. Perhaps I can track down that warlock fella you were talking about. Get him to help out too.
Yeah, he's really fun. I think you might like him a lot. He does like this whole like scrying service thing, and he seems pretty popular. He was how we were able to get into the city in the first place.
All right, I can do that.
Thank you, Seal. It means a lot.
Yeah, we appreciate your help. I think we know we're better this way so we can get towards the book.
Oh, of course. I don't know if I can necessarily solve your problems for you, but I can at least go and do my best to help out and try to, convey your messages. And, if you want me to go and take care of, a little nasty or something, I can kind of hold them back for you.
Well, do you have any ways of replicating like an effect like Moonbeam where you can shear off someone's magical disguise or shape? I know that's a very specific question to ask you, and I'm not trying to get in your business. I'm truly not. But maybe that would help?
Yeah, well, I'm sure I've got my own ways.
I'm sure you do. Is Tango also linked to this?
Yeah, all of you are.
I hear everything. You're talking a lot.
Feel free to chime in. Also, where are you?
Getting geared.
Okay.
Oh my.
Cool. Hopefully you got me something tasteful, but I trust your sense and style. Pretty sure everything's gonna be green, and that's totally fine. Yeah, I guess if that's the case, then Sil, if you can get here, I would owe you a great debt. And I think we all would. and we would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've done any kind of adventuring, but I'll be happy to be a stand-in for you guys in case I can help out or just make sure nothing really bad happens. And
Okay.
while I'm here, I'll talk with old Chili. We haven't talked in a while.
Okay. And again, the guard captain's name, is it guard captain Darren or is it knight captain or what? He's a dragonborn, real handsome guy. He'd be your point of contact, I guess.
Simon, you're very cute. I know that you're from the Underdark, and maybe things are a little bit different there, but not every dragon knows every dragonborn.
Oh, no, I wasn't suggesting that. I was giving you a point of identification, buddy.
You see, Stitch Fix?
Yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was literally giving you a point of identification so you knew how to identify him.
I can't believe you.
Because you asked me, who is that the captain guy? Because he's the dragonborn. I thought you were asking
Darren.
me, who was he?
No. I said Darren. Who's the, is he a captain or is he a night guard? Like, what was his title?
Captain.
He wasn't even looking at me when he asked that.
I didn't hear what you said, Darren. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We love Simon for who he is. He's very. I know where his heart is, and that's what's important.
Yeah, it's in my chest. Both of them. Okay. All right. Well, that's great, actually. And like I said, the guy who you hired the guy that you hired to do the box for us, or find the information out on where this place was. He does have goggles of true sight, so maybe you could also help convince him to share the goods and loan them for this service. But that's also a big ask. I know that.
All right. Well, I'll tell you all this. If it helps you with your planning and so forth, I'm going to be going to Still Pond. It's the nearest teleportation circle to where you guys currently are. It's east of the city. It's right on the coastline. That's the closest teleportation circle. Others, though, they do have other means of transportation that are quick like that. Gotta be careful. Rick's entered the game, and you've used his way of teleporting. He's sneaky like that. So
he's probably already there.
Well, not him. He's not going. I can tell you that. His group could be getting a little bit of a head start. Depending. His group, they could be a little bit sloshed from time to time. So maybe they have a hangover if you're lucky.
Okay. I mean, we could probably go ahead. If that's the case, we just need to go ahead and give this information to Captain Mai. And I trust in Sill's ability to just be awesome. Anything else y'all want to go or discuss or tell him?
Thank you, Sil.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll meet you at Stillwater. You said it was Stillwater, right?
Excuse
Only
me.
'cause-
It's still Pond. Still Pond. I might have said the wrong thing.
No, you're fine. Yeah, Still Pond, just because, again, we want to win. And just kind of be awesome. So, yeah. We're probably going to head on out. Knowing Tango, he's probably already gotten all of our supplies.
Oh, how about it, Mr. Tangle? Do you have all your supplies?
Yeah, lots of big bags. I'll see you guys at the end.
Tango, why don't you put him in the hole of holding?
Yeah, stuff them in my... Oh, I almost said stuff them in my pocket. God
you
damn
meant
it.
stuff him in your mouth. Wait.
Well, I was going to say stuff them in my... stuff them in my, little puppet pocket, but that just sounds really wrong.
Ooh, a puppet pocket. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's awkward. Okay.
Uh-huh. Simon's canceled, and joining the party soon will be someone new. No, yeah, use the little replica of me and store all that stuff?
I did.
I'm sure so.
Full of all of the rations.
Okay. I'm sure this is really awkward for Sil. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate you. Tango, we got to get our boat out of the river.
Good thing it's got arms now, for some reason.
Cool.
Really, I've got to get all of these conversations in one of these days. You're going to have to tell me everything. Sounds like fantastic stories.
Yeah, that little gremlin, made our boat arms and turned it into a submersible. So that's fun.
Oh, I guess I should ask, Mr. Tango, you received a package on a shipment. Would you care for me to bring it with me? If we're meeting up, then I could hand it off to you.
What? Who's it from?
As far as I can tell, I believe it's your family.
Oh. No, you may as well just leave it. We'll come back to the Bastion at some point, I'm sure. Wouldn't want to get lost on the
We'll
way.
collect it when we bring you the book.
I like the way you think. All right. Well, I'm ready to go. I'm just sitting here looking at my teleportation portal. I'll be in Still Pond in a few seconds, and I'll start flying away.
Okay. If I were to like send a message while linked to you psychically, could I link the mental call and like conference them in?
I don't quite understand what you're saying, but it sounds kind of interesting, like some type of future networking tech or something.
Yeah, I don't know, like basically I was wondering if I can just go ahead and like link you up to Captain Mai, which I'm sure would be an experience for them, by reaching out while you're still in my head and then like join in your brains.
That's quite all right. I don't need to have my brains bumping up against somebody else's brains. I'll take care of it.
Alrighty, sounds good. Do we know how long it's going to take to get there? Like, would I have time to do a short rest or a long rest?
You are trying to get to... Okay, that question is loaded, because I don't know your destination. Are you talking about getting to Still Pond?
I don't. So, are we going to Still Pond or are we going straight to the island? I guess is what I'm asking the group first.
I thought just the island.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me put you back on the map so we can... Let's do logistics here.
Yeah, sorry.
Remember, Simon is sleep deprived, so help him out, guys. You've got about 200 miles to go to get to Still Pond. Excuse me, 250 miles to get to Still Pond. That's the nearest port where you could potentially hire a boat, unless Bodhi, you want him to drag himself across with his arms across the land. And from here, you could then go to the island.
I was gonna...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say we could just tell Bodhi to meet us at the island, and we just book a one-way ticket to the island from the port.
Oh, I like that idea actually a lot.
Right. That will give you, assuming you get a fast boat and you guys get there quickly, you're still looking at like 2 weeks of travel.
So maybe a short rest.
Okay, cool. So I'm able to send multiple messages at. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
Because just FYI, a typical travel pace is considered about 30 miles per day. A boat is usually even less than that because they don't necessarily go quite as quickly. But you guys with Bodhi were going a little bit faster because you have Bodhi's specialness. So, yeah, it's for 250 miles, it's literally a week of just traveling to get to the coast.
And there wouldn't be any teleportation services in town, right? Just because of the teleportation lockdown.
As far as Darren would be able to tell you that there are no publicly accessible teleportation circles in Nevilton, and he doesn't know anybody that has one in particular. I can say that. So there might be some. I'm not saying there is, but there could be some in town that you guys just aren't aware of, and then you'd have to discover them. So there's that. And if you had somebody that was capable of doing teleportation, you could just simply walk out of town and have them teleport you.
Really should have just taken that level in Sorcerer first instead of Warlock. Okay. Crud. Well, we got a 2-week travel. Unless we can find someone that can teleport us.
Is there any check I could make, DM, being from this place?
I will. Okay. I will give you 2 checks. I will first give you a Cheems check. You need to roll above a 10 for the Cheems check, and then I'll give you something.
Okay. Oh man, unfortunately, you're not proficient with those types of checks.
Yeah, that's an unexpected homebrew rule.
Right?
Yes, this is a Cheems check.
Okay, so is that a D20 then?
Yep,
Minus
D20. 5? No, just a D20. A roll above a 10.
All right.
Why -5?
No!
God dang it.
Okay. All right. All right, and then you can make a history check. Yes, Tango. Tango. Let's say I'll give this to you. If you were asked about teleportation services, people kind of chuckle at it and say, no, man, it's their teleportation in and out of Nevilton. That's one of the things about this place. All right, so Darren. All right, with the 22, you've definitely heard rumors that somebody has teleportation capability inside the inner city. You're not sure who, but you've definitely heard that rumor. The other one, with the 22, I'll give you this with the 22. You know that for many, many years, there was a wizard tower outside of the town. A very powerful, kooky old wizard lived outside of town. Their tower uprooted and left one day. This was hundreds of years ago. The tower just sort of vanished. But you've heard people talk about visiting the wizard outside of town. So those are like the 2 pieces of information you have. There used to be a well-known wizard tower. That's gone, but people still would say they would visit the wizard. And with the 22, going above a 20, I'll give that's a little bit. When they would go to visit the tower, or excuse me, the wizard, they would head out the north gate.
All right, friends, there's 2 ways that we can try and make this work. So we could try the inner city, especially since we already have some connection to the people there. Or we could go to the north gate and go into the woods and hopefully find an old wizard tower.
I mean, even if we find the old wizard tower, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to use the teleportation spell. because no one in our party that I'm aware of has access to it.
So I'm thinking inner city then?
Maybe. I know if Arcus were here, he'd vote for the Wizard Tower.
Maybe Arcus and his friends went to go see the Wizard Tower.
I mean, that's a possibility. I have no idea. Would Arcus also be linked up, or is he outside the range of everyone?
Yeah, friends, I'm here. I'm knee deep in this business transaction. I'm gonna have a great story to tell when I finish with this up. Yeah, I'm coming. A new friend. I'm coming.
I feel like we've been replaced.
So easily.
I know. So much for friendship, huh?
Save a guy from a beast. Jeez.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of were.
Look, just because we caused it.
We didn't really cause it. We just didn't like react fast enough. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, if Tango, are you okay with us trying to find teleportation services from an unknown source in the inner city, or do you want to just head straight to the town to meet Syl? What is it that you think would be best?
Whatever's going to get us there quicker. And I think that unknown source in the inner city, who knows everybody and seems to have a keen ear to the ground, is Athelis.
Yeah, I was thinking about him.
I say we talk to him. If he doesn't know, we start walking.
Well, I mean, we got to talk to Captain Mai anyways, so yeah, alright. I am in agreement with you. Parsnip, Tango, Phalar, are y'all good with that?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it.
Okay. That means we're probably potentially going to meet you, Syl, but we might end up missing you or finding you along the way.
Oh, I forgot. I'm still connected to you all. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't sure if I was seeing you guys or not.
Yeah, we're just like it. Really, buddy, we're really jonesing to get that book. Okay, cool. I owe you. You're the best friend in the entire universe to us, and yeah, you should come hang out in our gaming hall.
I look forward to it. I'll do my best not to read the minds of everyone that's in there gambling.
I mean, I'm probably going to be doing that. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's fun. But I promise not to use it in a dastardly or horrible way. Anyways, see you soon. Maybe.
With that, the connection kind of breaks off, and about that time, Tango, you arrive back with everybody. We'll just assume that you had a place that you would be meeting up. Laughing Dragon makes a lot of sense for you guys to reconvene out front of the Laughing Dragon. Tango has all the gear that he purchased, and you're where you are on the map.
If we're in the Laughing Dragon, can I run into our room real fast just to see if what is the words that I'm trying to say? Just to see if Big C's in the area or there, because we told him where we were, right? Or where we were staying.
You did. Sure. Simon, you can go ahead and roll a luck check. The DC...
Keep it a mystery. Keep it a mystery.
No, I want to give you the DC. The DC is 8.
Okay, and that's a D100?
No, it's a D20.
Okay. I'll take that 8 and I'll double it.
Okay, you go there, hoping that Big C wasn't being had run out of good luck and was no longer winning. But unfortunately, you don't see him there. Apparently, his luck still has him going strong at whatever gambling place he's found.
Okay. I'm gonna write a note real fast. Well, I'm gonna write a note. And just leave it with the front desk. And it's basically, I don't know if he can read common, but he speaks it, so hopefully he can read it. And it's basically just going to say, hey buddy, had to leave town. Our dragon friend is coming to help out with the doppelganger situation. Good luck. Captain Mai is our contact on the inside. Tell him you're our friend, and then go into the Agramir house basement and you will find a statue. Move statue, go through the sewer, you'll find Sharn.
Okay. You lay out a note and give it to someone at the Laughing Dragon. A note that gives explicit directions as to how to get down into the lower city sewers to find an ancient evil creature.
When you put it that way,
Yeah, god damn it.
I'll tell you what,
Don't-
Simon. I'll
can't
tell you what.
druids like druid it or something? You know,
Can't druids druid it?
We're
Wait,
going
what
to
are
give
those?
Simon. We're going to give Simon a chance to think.
Oh god, good luck.
You can think, and feel free to think with others, because as you're quickly, and the group is frantically trying to get their travel arrangements in order, try to help out the city. We're gonna rewind the clock just a little bit, and we are gonna have a little conversation with Phalar.
I remember this place when my sound was shit.
Yeah.
I could hear you all fine, so at least I was able to follow along.
Let's see, where's Phalar? There's Phalar. Actually, we're going to pull you guys back just a little bit. So you can have a conversation kind of in the slightly little nestled area of this isle in Spickles. As you were approaching Spickle, I was rushing over to see this person that as you're dropping off this case of various supplies, not knowing that it will speed you on your way. A voice comes up from behind you, a voice that you recognize. It says, "Well, hello, little songbird. Interesting seeing you here."
Lyra Shadowfoot, I didn't expect to find you here. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite well, thank you. Just sent on an errand to do a little shopping. Certainly an interesting world for us to meet like this. I sure hope you are keeping up with your music.
Oh yes. Been acquired an interesting violin as well that makes some interesting music.
Oh, fantastic. You look amazing. Oh, I apologize. If you would allow me, this is, and they kind of point to the person behind you. This is Triel. We, as I mentioned, are doing a little shopping here. The other drow who's obviously trying to be a little more. I think what's the opposite of nonchalant? They have kind of a hood up ever so slightly, blocking out the light from them, and when they're introduced, they look towards you, and they kind of put their hand up to their chest and give a somewhat formal looking bow. It's not extremely familiar to you what they're doing, but it seems like they're doing it with purpose. And Lyra just kind of chuckles so slightly at that. Uh, she's fairly quiet up here. I'm the one that does the talking.
Yes, I can see that. But why? How? Why here? Huh.
Oh, well, we're here to make a purchase. From what I'm told, there are unique things that can be purchased here or requested, and we're placing an order with these interesting fellows.
I see.
What are you doing here?
Well, at this particular point in our time, I don't remember if all we knew, or so. I'm traveling through and with my adventuring party and looking into problems for the town along the way.
Oh,
Always gives us a good story or dance.
a noble story, one of the best to tell. Yes, these gnomes are apparently quite good at tinkering, and even in our home, we've heard their capabilities. And as she's saying that, the other drow Triel kind of reaches her hand forward and kind of puts it on her shoulder, and you can see that they squeeze, but not hard, just enough that they can feel that their hands there. And Lyra kind of she smiles and her head lowers a little bit. Yes, they're quite capable. I'm told our order should be ready within the day.
Very nice. Do you have any news of home?
Yes, things are interesting.
Interesting. Ooh.
Yeah. She looks over her shoulder to the other. Well, unfortunately, some of our homeland it seems to be infected with something. We're not sure what it is, but we are having to relocate, and it's again, she looks over her shoulder. It's going very well. It wasn't the direction I thought we would have gone, but we're finding new places to settle.
Sorry to hear that. If yeah, that really stinks.
Oh, yes, it does. And stink is certainly a word that I would use for it. But ever the opportunities for us. She smiles at you with a smile that you recognize as they're about to maybe say something cheeky, so to say. But she says, yes, this has given us an amazing opportunity for new leadership to arise. Leadership just like the old days.
Leadership like the old days. I don't know that I understand
You can go ahead and make a history check. The DC is very low for you.
Good, because I only have a +1. Let's see. Yeah, 14.
So the Lyra's facial expression, like I said, it's one of those times they're saying something obvious that you'd be reading between the lines.
Mhm.
Perhaps there would be a joke. Perhaps they're saying something that might sound mean, but you know that in their heart they're maybe giving a compliment, something of that nature. She's talking about how she sees this great opportunity, and when she speaks of leadership the old ways, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, dark elves did not have the best of reputations. And there was reason for that. The society, while it still is similar, had a very power-hungry, matriarchal society, extremely territorial, and the majority of the world had a problem with them. And it's taken, centuries to completely slough off that name that when people say drow or dark elf, they're looked down upon with scorn. That's not the way the world is now, except for those holdouts. But when she's talking about leadership in the old ways, she's talking about she's referring to the tyrannical matriarchals that were there centuries ago.
Okay. Oh, how wonderful that must be.
Oh, it's fantastic. All of us uniting in a way like we haven't in so long.
There is that.
Well, I can see that your business with the little fellow over there, Mr. Spickle, I believe, looks like it's about to conclude. So I will leave you, but perhaps you could come and visit sometime.
Yes, absolutely. When I'm able to head towards home, I'll hopefully find something there.
Oh, fantastic. Look for the dark brown house in Olwich. It's near to here. We recently discovered it as a way to get under.
Okay, and Ulrich, you said?
Mm-hmm. It's the town to the next town over to the west.
Gotcha. Okay.
And with that, the two of them kind of start making their way out. They walk past you over towards the left side to kind of peruse a little more. If you could give me a perception check as they're walking by.
Oof. 10.
10's fine. There was a couple of different DCs in this one, but with a 10, Lyra's got a bit of a Lyra's got a
My
bit of a smile on
passive
her
is
face.
13, so I rolled worse than my passive. That's fantastic.
Passive would have caught this as well then. Lyra's got she's smiling at you as she walks by, and then her eyes kind of glance back over your shoulder towards the back part of the room, and you can't help but notice her smile changes. That smiling face changes to the slightest bit of concern as she walks past and heads over towards the other side.
Is the concern focused on Trial or me?
You look over your shoulder and you see Simon.
Oh boy.
Oof.
That infestation. I say meta. I'll leave it alone. It's fine. That's a future problem. That's a future problem.
Yeah, I think I need to get home sooner rather than later, but we have business to attend to.
And with that, we will return to the city as you guys have collected yourselves together and are deciding if you want to leave a note in the middle of one of the busiest inns in the city about monsters in the sewers of the inner city.
I think
Yeah.
Simon would have thought about it and instead would have said, "You'll find what you're looking for in the basement of the Agramir household."
Okay. And I will give one small correction. The city they said is not Ulwich, it is Yenshir.
Got it.
That is an abandoned town west of Nettleton.
Hey, Simon, before you leave that note, there's something that just came to me.
Yeah, what's up,
And-
buddy?
Well, so, I mean, you saw I was talking to some other elves at the tavern
You mean
a
at
few days ago. Or, not the tavern, the market.
Yeah, we're at the Tinker's house, right?
So, yeah, I think so. Looking to pull it up. Or was that Spickles? Anyway,
It was
wherever we were.
Spinkles. Yeah.
You're in Spickles.
Yeah, Spickles Emporium. Okay. It was my old teacher. Anyway, I think there's a place we need to investigate just outside of town that might help us out, but it'll be just a slight detour.
Oh, okay. I mean, I trust you. Do you think it's a way to get where we need to go faster?
Potentially, yes. Or another way, or I don't know. I'm hoping that that's the case, but there are other options.
Okay. This is very
But
vague. Okay.
I was told that it would potentially help us get under. So that leads me in a few directions, but there's a house in
Get under
Yenshir.
it would mean referring to getting into the Underdark, by the way.
Ah, okay. Well, that's probably not going to help us at the moment then. Never mind.
I mean,
Just to
but
clarify, yes. Sorry.
no, you're
But if
good.
it's a way to get home, I mean, that's great. Like, I've been meaning to get home anyways.
Yeah, that is good. So we have a quicker way home when we're traveling back through.
Nice. Is everything okay? You don't seem like your normal chipper self.
No, but I don't know what exactly is going on, but it's definitely not okay.
Okay.
The elves had to move because of an unknown something, and I suspect that that's causing problems as they migrate out from the Underdark.
I mean,
Do
are
you
they
think that
migrating? Oh, sorry, buddy.
No, I'm sorry, Simon. I was just wanting to ask, do you think that might have to do with Sharn as well?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know why Sharn was here, like in the first place.
I mean, maybe our maybe my family can help. I mean, like, we've always had good relations with our neighbors.
Yeah, but that may be a problem for a future us. we do still have an island to get to.
We do, yes. Speaking of,
Unless we're going to go troll in the Underdark for teleportation circles, which I'm not opposed to.
Simon's gonna show you the note and ask, do you think this is vague enough? I'm trying to leave it for Big C in case we miss him.
I mean, yes. I hope so.
You guys hear this tap, 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 tap nearby, and you look and you see Tango's foot going up and down really fast by the door. He starts to take a step out, comes back, starts to take a step out.
I swear, he must know the spell haste, because sometimes he just moves so fast.
Tango, shall we go?
Yep, if you're ready.
Well, hold on. We also need to talk to fucking Captain Mike. God dang it.
Yeah, that's how we're getting back into the city to go talk to Athelis.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I thought you were like, all right, bye.
See ya.
I mean, take too much longer.
I mean, that's fair. That's valid. I can't complain. Cool. Yeah, that works.
Look, Simon gives me a lot of song material, so I can't complain.
I mean, fair. I don't have a defense against that, and I don't think there's one that I could give you. So yeah, awesome. Go team.
Leave your note and gather the last of your stuff, start heading out, and make your way towards the inner city's gate, where you're met by the gentleman I mentioned before, who is the Goliath Tiefling, Guard Ahi. So you guys are you're still the same group, but you're going back in, yeah?
For now, yes.
Okay.
Need to find Captain Mai. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Good luck. You might be sleeping. And he allows you guys to pass.
All right, well, let's make haste.
Where do you guys wish to go inside the inner city now? You can look for the captain, but you are inside, so it's your choice as to what you do.
Well, he said he was sleeping. I've got 2 4th level spells that I can use. And that means I could use my 4th level spell to cast Sendin. So that I can try to send him a message. But if he's sleeping, I don't know how well that's going to really pan out for us. What do y'all think?
Why don't we just save your resource and just go find him?
Do you know where he lives?
No, but I think I recognize like a City Watch guard tower thing right across the street from Eternal Holdings, and we could possibly just ask any of these guards walking around.
That's fair. Okay. Up to you, buddy. Are we going to talk to Athelis first or Captain Mai?
Captain Mike, if we get news from Athelis to go, we go.
Roger, roger.
You guys head towards Recondite Tower. Ooh, I had that written down for years. I don't know if I've ever said it before. That's hard to say. You see a miniature stronghold inside of here. Again, as you said, it's directly across the street from the bank, coincidentally enough. And there are a couple of guards standing outside. various knights and so forth, dressed with city watch or city guard armaments. They usually have a little bit of gold emblem on them or a bronze emblem that actually says city guard on it with a embossed knight on a horse with a lance. And when they don't really pay attention to people, as in like they don't talk to them, but they're not they're not stiff. But you more or less have to make it very clear that you want to talk to them before they're going to do anything. And once you've kind of approached and they're staring at one of them, they'll kind of turn and say, Can I help you?"
We're looking for Captain Mine.
Yes, he's inside. He is currently eating. May I tell him who it is? Oh, wait, you're the ones that are causing all of the.
Yep, you got it. Can we go in, or do you want to go get him?
We'll go get him. Bear with us, please. This is not a place where you would be allowed entrance. He goes in, comes
Good
back
excellent.
out. A minute later, he's coming. About a minute behind him, you see the dragonborn in the armor that you recognize, who walks out. Yes. What is it that have you found anything out that you need to pass to me? I'm sorry. I'm trying to have something to eat and then bed down for the day. I'm fairly exhausted.
Yeah, we got news. Probably not good news. No new developments. Simon, Darren, you want to help me out?
You turn around and you see that Darren has slipped behind over, and he's using one of the public outhouses just outside of the bank right now.
Wonderful. Simon? Okay, so tried to find our friend that was going to help. Couldn't find him. He got caught up gambling or something. Then we got news that we have some other really big, important business to go take care of, so we can't stick around. We asked our friend to come and assist, and they'll help you. And we're going to go, and we're going to come back. Cool.
I appreciate you letting me know. Yes, there are things that are. There are some interesting things have been happening this morning, so I don't really have much of concern about you right now. So if you need to go, I understand.
Excellent. What kind of interesting things? Things we should know?
You said you're in a bit of a hurry, but yeah, yes. I ran into Thomas, Master Dido on the street and spoke with him. He just told me that there was some crazy rumors going on, that there was impersonations happening. That there was a group of something that he didn't know, he couldn't explain, that were trying to impersonate himself and many of the others, that I should watch for them. It was interesting. Mostly because I had just seen him eating at Lady Morella's house not but a few minutes prior to that, so clearly one of them wasn't telling the truth. Unfortunately, I don't know which.
Right, so the one that was eating at Lady Morella's house was probably one of the ones that we brought up from underground.
I would assume so.
Yeah, we're going to assume that's the... Because those guys were locked up, captured, and in a bad place.
Yes. However, he was the first of those to basically regain his ability to speak, and he seemed fine. So perhaps the one that you brought with you is this shapeshifter. I don't know. We're still investigating.
I kind of doubt it, but it's good for you to be vigilant. Appreciate it. We'll figure this out. I've got faith in you.
I appreciate your confidence in us. Sure.
All right. I don't know if you guys have like wizards or people that can like cast spells, keep us informed and in touch. If you can send Simon here like a message, if anything big crazy happens.
Well, I mean, if our friend Bill comes, he could send me a message.
True.
We typically use sending stones for something of that nature. We have plenty. I could give you one.
Oh, that'd be great. But would it work where we're going? Because we're going like way up north.
As far as I know, it should work just about anywhere.
Oh, sweet.
All right, bear with me now. He kind of huffs a little bit and goes back inside. Comes back about 2 minutes later, and he's got a sending stone on it. It's got numbers, let's say 9-26-6.
Thank you so much. Do you want me to give you anything as collateral?
There's your signature. As he's pulls out of his pocket, you see this ledger, and you see like this spreadsheet essentially of all of these, these numbers going up and down, and at the top and along the side. And he points to a spot where you see that 9-26-6, and he says, "All right, if you could just put your name right here for me, please." And he's got a place for your signature.
Yeah, Simon diligently writes his name out. And then he pockets the stone. This is, I'm assuming, automatically tied to you. How does this work?
He pulls out of his pocket, and he holds another one that says 9-26-6 on it. I couldn't hear you with this.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, sir. This is perfect. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. My PC died, so I missed everything that we told him. Can you give me like the quick cliff notes?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's just the F. Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
I was gonna say it was Tango trying to give the quick cliff notes of what he thought you needed to know. I didn't realize he had disconnected and was asking for your help. So I gave basic information.
Okay. And just to clarify, because unfortunately I have a problem where I just zone out. And I'm so sorry I zoned out there while Tango was giving you the spiel. So I just want to verify, you know that our friend Seal is coming. Sil, not Seal, sorry. Really, really cool guy. Really powerful psionic abilities. Should be able to assist. And then in this... shoot. Where is the name? I want to say Sprocket, but that doesn't sound right. And now I have to get back into Roll20.
Spickle.
Thank you. And Spickle, the inventor, has some goggles of true sight, which would see through a doppelganger's appearance. So, you should... He's He's a little ornery. He's also really, really cool, and a way to get on his side is to like badmouth magic and like be all cool and gung ho about science. He's a very unique character, but he has those goggles, and that is a surefire way to. I mean, it lets you see through illusions and everything.
Thank you. I am very familiar with Spickle. Everyone in the city knows of the little inventor.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page. I appreciate it. Thank you. And sorry for zoning out there. It's been a long day.
I understand. Good luck on your journey.
Yeah, you too, buddy. We will come back through, if only to pick up our friend. I'm gonna say that. Oh no, Tango said not to tell him. Okay, never mind. You'll really
I'm
like.
sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll really like Sil. He's fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you. I guess I should. Good luck to you.
All right,
Yeah.
we're out of here.
Um,
Go eat. Go rest.
Bye.
He heads back inside.
All right, let's go talk to Athelis.
Sounds good to me.
One of those weird elf names.
Tango.
What's up?
Weird elf names.
So rude.
You guys head down. And you head to House Glare. And yeah. You all walk up to the house. I'll just say it. When you guys approach this time, things feel a little bit different. Almost like the hair on the back of your neck stands up ever so slightly as you approach the house. Like
Oh,
there's just a little bit of static in the air.
something feels kind of fishy.
I'm
Suppose we should
scared.
Knock.
I mean, obviously we're gonna knock, but I'm just kind of worried about what we're gonna find.
Yeah, man.
Simon will go up and knock on the door.
But you knock on the door, and the door opens. Yes. Hello. Welcome. Guests again. I hope you all are doing well. What can I do for you?
Everything okay, buddy?
Everything is fantastic.
Simon's gonna subtly detect thoughts.
All right. You cast Detect Thoughts. You hear Tango's thinking out loud, gotta go. Phalar's got somber music going through their head. Darren's like, I hope the city's going to be okay. I hope I wiped good.
God
And
He has prestidigitation now. He doesn't have to wipe good. He just has to clean it.
Parsnip, you're not sure if those are thoughts of world domination or if he's just thinking about maybe a small little dreidel-like toy. But you don't get any thoughts from Aeolus.
Yeah, we were wondering if you might know a way of a like a teleportation service?
Oh, did somebody send you here?
No, we just know that you know a lot.
Yeah, you pretty much. I feel like you have a like a finger on the pulse of this city, and like you pretty much know everything.
I certainly appreciate that. Um, what's the purpose?
Well, travel, of course, but we're like in a rush, like a very big rush.
Yes. Well, uh, well, would you care to ask the master? He might allow it.
Of course.
They're back?
Yes, he is. He is home at the moment.
What has he told you?
What has he told me?
About where he's been?
He has not provided me with any information as to where he's been. I do not ask him about his whereabouts.
Has he acted any differently than you would expect him to?
I understand. Believe me, he is certainly not. He has not been replaced by one of those creatures.
Is that why the atmosphere here feels kind of charged?
Yeah, the vibes are off.
I don't really know. That isn't something that I feel charged about. No. I guess that's a you thing.
Is he aware of what's occurring in the city?
Oh, of course.
Is he a dragon?
If he were, should I tell you?
I mean, we're friends with dragons. The Answer Dragon, a whole host of them playing a game. Heck, I met a god that's watching in the game named Realm. So, I don't know, just kind of curious.
I see. No. Let's just say I would prefer not to provide any information on my master, other than that he is master of House Glare. His name is Samuel, and you may refer to him as such, as that is his preferred way of being spoken to.
So, Master Samuel or just Samuel?
Samuel is all you need to say.
Okay. Would he be amenable to meeting with us?
I'm sure he would. It's not often that we have guests.
Sorry, DM, I got a quick question. When Sil was talking to us, he said a phrase, and I can't remember the name exactly, but he said now that blank has joined the game. What name did he give us? Did he give us Sam?
He said Rick.
Oh, whew, I got scared for a moment. Okay. All good.
Oh, that is fine. No, he mentioned Rick. Well, do you wish to come in?
Look at Tango. Are you okay with this?
I'm trying to get a read on him if I can.
We fine. Let's go in.
Yeah. So, you can go ahead and give me an insight check, and we'll kind of go from there.
I'm not very good at this, but
It's not bad. You've talked to this guy a few times. For the most part, he seems like himself. He's incredibly cool and calm, but at the same time, his level of being prim and proper is up a slight notch right now.
kind of something to be expected now that his head of house has returned. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Samuel. See if we can.
Yes,
hire his
please.
services.
Samuel, please. He
Simon is
moves
still-
forward and points you towards the parlor, the place that you've been to previously.
Okay. What were you saying, Phalar? I'm sorry.
That was me. I said, if you're still reading my thoughts, you can hear Tango saying in his head, "I'm going to call him Sammy."
Simon just chuckles a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
He kind of points over here. This would be the little lounge. If you wouldn't mind waiting in here, the master will be with you shortly.
Over here?
Yeah, he's standing in front of it.
Cool. Actually, Simon will pop over here and sit next to Tango.
There's a few couches and such inside. Mr. Agramere, if you wouldn't mind, in here, as he points to the lounge.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be right back, y'all.
Oh no, the door slammed on Parsnip's face. Over here, Parsnip.
Arcus appears briefly for a moment.
It's crowded in here.
Yeah, the map's a little small. Appropriately colored, though. One moment, please. You guys sit and you wait. A few minutes goes by. Aeolus, he basically just backs up out of the door, puts himself up against this large column in the middle of the room, and just kind of stands there, almost statuesque, with his head down ever so slightly, just very calm, as if just waiting. A minute or two goes by, and you hear a door open nearby. It's not very squeaky. It's more like you could just hear the door handle open. And a man comes from around the corner. This man is well built, standing about 6 feet 3 inches tall. They have dark leathery skin, white hair that's kind of slicked back, ever so slightly poofy. He's wearing this fine silken purple shirt and has kind of this black coat over it. It's a stylized coat. Several of the people inside of the city, the nobility, wear these stylized coats. They're much more like our modern type of a suit coat. But he has this black coat on that goes down long, down by his legs and so forth. And he walks into the room. And he just creeps in and looks you all over for a moment. Aeolus says that you need transportation, and he asked if I would speak with you.
Yes, we're trying to make our way to. And then he'll give him the name because I, as a player, forgot. We're trying to get there, and is there any payment that we might need to give you?
You are you trying to get to the city that has the teleportation circle on the coast? Is that what you propose?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Or if it's possible to teleport directly to the island, that'd be better.
Yeah, the island would be best if that's what I'm thinking.
He kind of raises an eyebrow and looks over towards Tango. I see. And what is it that you would have to offer?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I can pay you in platinum, but I don't think that you need that.
That would be an correct assumption.
I have a cursed gun. I have a fun little rod that does some fun stuff with elements. What kind of payment are you looking for?
Little one, you must understand I want for nothing. It is simply something that you would do. Exchange. I can provide you a service.
What about a favor?
Certainly. What would your favor be?
Well, it depends on what you would need. We are a group called the Emerald Scale. We have been to the Feywild. We've been to the Answer Dragon. We've met a fallen god. We've talked to a head in the whale. We've done quite a few things. We even saved it.
A deep breath as you're speaking, and he looks over towards Darren. Perhaps, young Master Agrimir, you could do something for me. Would you be willing?
Yeah, of course.
Very good. Would you accompany me to the kitchen?
I'm gonna telepathically link up to Darren.
I'm just following, assuming we were all invited.
Forgive me, but I will be speaking with my fellow native. The rest of you may wait here. This will only take a moment.
Yeah, real quick, before you take him away, we did bring back the rest of the nobility that was captured down in the dungeon with Sharn and the doppelganger things. I'm assuming you already know that, because I feel like you make it your business to know what's going on in your area. Maybe that might be an impolite assumption, but you seem to be a man that knows things. Please be careful.
He kind of just goes silent for a second and stares at Darren. This way, please. Let's please provide whatever us our guests need. This will be a moment.
Am I picking up anything from him? Because Detect Thoughts is still up.
These two do not give you anything. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Like literally, they're not there.
Yeah, that in and of itself is kind of a tell. Okay.
All right. as when you step in, the door closes behind you, Darren. And you can join me in whispers for a moment.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And just know that if you need Simon, oh, he's gone.
Oh, that was
If you need
but I got
Simon-
it.
Okay, yeah, if you need Simon, you are telepathically linked. Well, this is ominous. I feel like I might have wasted my second level spell slot. Actually, Detect Thoughts I think is a third level? I don't know.
You get to listen to all the 1,000 thoughts a minute going through Tango's head.
Honestly, you just kind of have a repeat song in your head sometimes, and it's like da 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 mana mana da 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 da.
That's to cover up the stuff that's deeper. The theories and
Yeah.
the crazy
I typically
conspiracies going on.
Yeah, I typically try to stay out of y'all's heads. I do catch a stray thought from time to time, but nothing like super incriminated or pervy.
Oh, that's lucky. Good time.
I mean, I didn't think that was the case until now when you're like, I totally don't do this thing. Like, that it seems weird that you're telling us now.
I mean, I told y'all before. It's like a kind of respect thing.
That and you could just, ask.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are pretty much open books. Except Parsnip. I can't tell if the things I get off of you are just like show tunes or, nefarious plots of world domination. But, it's fine.
Speaking of which, what is on your mind right now, Nip? What do you think about this?
After we get this book and pay back our debts, I think Phalar and I might need to take a trip home.
Yep.
Did they say why they're relocating?
Some kind of infestation they haven't identified.
See, that's kind of worrisome because,
Yep.
well, yeah, and also when I've checked in at home, it seems like they are also fighting something, but they didn't seem worried. So I didn't really put too much stock in the thought.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So your peoples are at war.
I mean, I doubt that. We've always done well with them, and also, like, our farm produces a lot of food for the local cities and stuff. Like, barrel stocks are one of the few sources of clean water down there.
I don't know what those are. Tango doesn't know what those are. I know what those are.
Yeah, think of, like, mushrooms filled with, like, fresh water. And you can eat them, too, although they're kind of tough.
Isn't that a water orb?
Isn't that a what?
A water orb.
I mean, it's just a barrel stock. It's just a giant-ass barrel filled with water, but it's a mushroom.
Oh, yeah, right.
Do they come in different colors for like fizzy water and like, lavender?
You gotta... No, that's stuff that you add to it, buddy. Barrel stocks are pretty much, here's a filtered source of water. Because, if you go drink out of a lake down there, you might be sucking on aboleth piss.
I mean, for a good night out, maybe.
Yeah, if you want to be mentally dominated. I mean, And there's a reason why our peoples have like a mental fortitude against, domination, like mind domination magics. Everything down there is about to like mind punch you.
That's fair. It is a minefield of punching.
I see what you did there, and I appreciate it.
Just trying.
Yeah, speaking of minefields, though, like we're pretty well fortified. Like they also do like fire stalks, or torch plumes. Shit, what are they called? Torch stalks? I don't know. You touch them and they explode, and it's like miniature fireballs all over the place.
Bombs.
Well, yeah, but mushrooms. I mean, you gotta sense the theme here, buddy.
Well, I mean, of course it's a mushroom. That's given. I mean, unless it's definitely a mushroom.
Yeah, we're a mushroom farm. That's kind of our whole stick. Kind of like how Parsnip's whole stick is maybe partial world domination, but also like wings and horns, like a normal gnome.
He's just
They're
a
just like-
demigod. It's fine.
Do we know that? I mean, I feel like there's nothing dimmy about it. Like, you saw how he, like, beat Sharn's ass, right? Like, Tango couldn't hit him. Arcus and I were, like, unconscious for most of the fight.
I was trying to keep you conscious for most of the fight.
Yeah, at some point, buddy, you just got to give up. If you can stabilize us and get us out of harm's way, just live your best gorilla life. Like, yeah, there's only so much you can do.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, at some point you're throwing good money after bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I sure hope everything's all right out
Do you
there.
know what your father sent you, Tango? Oh, sorry. I mean, it's the Underdark.
Oh no, I just meant outside the door.
Oh, I mean, I haven't gotten a mental come help me yet.
Good.
And Darren's a big boy. I do have a question though. Parsnip, do you still have that egg?
Egg? What egg?
The Sharn baby egg.
Oh yeah, that egg. I still have that egg.
How are we keeping it from not hatching?
I didn't know we were trying to keep it from hatching.
Do you want to hatch a doppelganger?
I mean, pet doppelganger, but
I mean, yeah, I'm all for it, but also, like, we don't know if we can control it.
I'm sure it'll imprint on me and be just fine.
Famous last words. Okay, well, I trust you, buddy. In Tango's head, he'll hear, oh shit, I don't know that I trust him.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah, well. I mean, let's be serious. Even if I tried to take it from you, I'm pretty sure I'd fail. So I'm just gonna let you do you and see how it goes. Tango, do you know what your dad or family sent you?
No idea.
Do you have any theories on who it's from?
I assume it's from... I forget my dad's name.
He doesn't strike me as the care parcel kind of guy.
You know, I was supposed to go see him after we took down the... God, I forget all the names right now.
The ghost pirate things?
Yeah, Commodore Chet's ship.
He was kind of a fun guy.
Commodore Chet?
Yeah, like, fun in a I hate your crew and you have an interesting concept kind of way.
Yeah, I liked kicking his ass.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously.
But yeah, I was supposed to go see Martin after that, even though we sent him a message, told him what happened. And I've gotten a few messages or packages, suggestions to head back there sooner rather than later, and I've just been ignoring him. We don't have time for that.
He probably wants us to finish the job and just get rid of the rest of the pirates. Cause like, there's a mysterious necromancer mage guy making those fucking dead owls.
I mean, yeah, but like we're one freaking group here. Like they've got a whole naval army. What we did some heavy lifting. They can figure it out.
Yeah, that was another thing. They have a whole ass army, and like all it took was one ragtag group of adventurers to beat down a fucking octopus Commodore man. Anyways,
Yeah.
It doesn't really make me have a lot of confidence in your dad's like army. No offense.
I mean, I'm starting to feel that way
Simon.
like, about the whole world. So.
Well, I mean, Darren, look, like we just faced down a being of chaos. We met a two-faced worm thing. I don't know, like we've done so much, and like they had a whole ass army, and they couldn't take care of like one boat filled with undead and monstrosities. And to be fair, it was a difficult fight, but like,
Listen, we
You
can
have a
talk
whole
about this
ass
on our
navy.
way because this man just allowed us to teleport. He agreed.
oh, thank you, Mr. Samuel.
He's not in the room with you. He's kind of out. He's having a conversation with Athelis.
Is it a stern conversation? Is Athelis getting in trouble?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay, cool.
I hope it didn't cost you too much, Darren.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, what was the favor?
He's going to look out and see that they're having a conversation. He's going to whisper,
By the way, I'm still telepathically linked to you.
"Oh, right. He's going to whisper then in his head. Darren will say, a lot of the nobles have a very hard time speaking to other people. And Samuel he has a lot of trouble speaking to other nobles as well. I think he might have some sort of condition, so I was helping him with that."
That's really cryptic.
Well, some people are just... They have trouble behaving in a way that society deems as normal. And this man is one of them.
Hi, have you met me? My name is Simon. Anyways, okay.
Well, just like you, Simon.
Interesting. Okay. I'll get it out of you when we're playing Truth or Dare during our sleepovers.
In any case, we're good to go.
Okay. Just to double check and be absolutely clear, sir. You weren't replaced, right? You're still you.
I mean,
He's
my
gonna look
telepath
down. I'm pretty sure.
my telepathic ability probably would have ended if, like, I wouldn't be able to talk to the Darren in front of us, right? Like,
True. Good enough for me.
yeah, I mean that's an assumption. For all I know, this man could not be Darren. But you know, he smells like him. By the way, you need to get another bath.
Oh no, already?
Yeah, this should be like a daily thing for your typical hygiene. Just putting it out there.
You know, I do, but it's just all this metal on me. It's rough.
Well, we can always go back to Galleon and you can get you some of that lotion.
You know what? One of these days, I'm going to get a magical armor that casts prestidigitation on myself, like every hour or so.
Yeah, but that doesn't help your skin, buddy. Like, typical help, like, just care for yourself. Good night. Anyways.
Not everybody has a good skincare routine. You gotta chill.
No, I'm not going to chill, because he should have one.
We're the Emerald Scale. We're not the... I can't think of anything that's gonna work here. Damn it.
Yeah, well, listen, we're the Emerald Scale. That doesn't mean that we need to have, like, shitty skin that makes it look like we have scales. Like pockmarks, rashes, psoriasis, dried skin. Do I need to go on?
Samuel, can you teleport me away from this conversation?
You're also next, buddy.
Something like that could be arranged.
You could try to get away from me, Tango, but you will never get away.
That sounds like a challenge.
Athelus will take care of you. Please, if you would follow him, he will take you to what you seek.
Thank you so much. Friend? Yeah? Maybe?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, what's up?
I was saying thank you to him and saying, like, thank you so much, friend. Like, trying to, like, see how he reacts to being called a friend.
He looks down at you, Simon. He says, "One moment, please." And he takes a finger and he does like a come hither motion. And he looks at you for a moment. Does the name Morning Lord mean anything to you?
Does that mean, like, you're a morning person? Oh, or does that mean that you're, like, perpetually sad, like you're in mourning? I think it does. It rings a bell. DM, does it ring a bell?
Probably not. No.
Oh. No, but I don't have to recognize that name to call you a friend.
He holds his hand out, and he's more or less indicating that he's holding his hand out to hold your hand.
Simon grabs it immediately.
You go to grab his hand, and you find his hand is underneath yours, gently holding on to it. It's very, very gentle the way he's holding it, but you can't move it at all.
Oh, wow.
And he looks at you and he says, "You should be aware of the
I'll
Morning
find
Lord."
out.
As
Okay.
he's got your brand facing upwards that he's looking at.
Oh. You mean Mr. Realm? Is that the Morning Lord? I'll have to talk to him again.
He lets go of your hand and says, "Merely his servant. You are an interesting group.
Yeah,
with
he's
that,
really fun. We got into an argument.
he slowly walks away.
Okay, bye.
Thelos continues taking you all up. Until you get to the door is locked. He actually unlocks it, and you move into a round room with stairs that go down on either side. We'll descend. Please be aware of where you would like to go.
I still have Arcus's token. So when I click to move.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Hold on. I stuck him on the map level or something. There he is. I would appreciate it if you would not share what you see here, obviously.
Yeah, your secrets are safe with us, buddy.
Another set of stairs that go down, but in the midst of them is in fact a fairly ornate teleportation circle.
Oh shit, this is fancy.
I kind of fixes his glasses, and where is it that we are sending you?
Give me 1 second.
Can't remember the name. I'm really bad with names. Let me check my notes. No, I didn't write it down.
That cold, frozen island that didn't exist like 100 years ago that broke off the main continent of Drellin in the northeast.
I pull out
Greenland.
I pull out the map that we have, because I'm assuming we have a map, and I point to a spot on it where the X was that was shown to us. We need to go
I see.
here.
That place. Interesting. This might be a bit of a challenge. I will let you choose. I could get you possibly there, but possibly off just a little bit. You see, that island wasn't part of this continent, or wasn't there before. It used to be over here. And he kind of points to you where it was on the map. And when I attempt to send you, it's very possible you might end up here. And he basically points to the water west of it. It may or may not. I can certainly try, but with what we have, it could send you there. I can certainly safely send you here. And he points to basically the landmass of the continent. Getting you here, that's just a bit more of a challenge. But you let me know if you're willing to take that risk. We certainly can try.
I mean, what's life without a little risk?
Can anybody cast water breathing?
Yeah, our good buddy Arcus can.
Yeah, I think Arcus is the only one.
You know, as the kids used to say, risk it for the biscuit.
Are we able to send a message to Bodhi? Like, pick us up and if this goes horribly wrong?
Well, buddy,
Simon certainly could. Or you could send a message to your first mate.
Rel?
Oh yeah, we do have that sending stone, don't we?
that only works for Captain My. Yeah, I mean, I can blow my last 4th level slot. Oh no, I still have 2 4th levels. I can burn a 4th level slot and reach out to our first mate and be like, "Hey, buddy, we might be dropped in the middle of the ocean."
We can always wait until we are dropped into the middle of the ocean. I mean,
Well, we're also assuming that we're going to get dropped. I have faith in our friend's abilities here. And maybe someone could inspire him, or guide him, or bless him to help with this monumentous task.
Did he sneeze?
my
Bless you.
inspiration is given when I feel like it. And remember,
I say maybe. I said maybe someone could. Listen, we are a group of people that are pretty dang powerful.
You know,
But
Phelan,
limited.
you always inspire me, no matter what.
Aw, thanks,
After
Darren.
Amazing conversations. You are definitely the most interesting house guest we have had in a century or more. Thank you for this.
Yeah, let Samuel know that if he's ever in Torrington, he can hit us up. We got a pretty nice crib.
Of course.
Hey, Simon.
You're also welcome. Yeah, what's up?
You remember the last time you went for a swim in salty water?
Oh, that curse is gone. I can actually swim.
Okay, just making sure. That would be bad.
Yeah, that would suck. Anyways, what's life without a little risk? I say let's do it.
Let's do it.
Very well. I will do my best.
I
He
believe
goes
in you,
over
buddy.
he goes over these tables, and there's actually more on them than what you see here. There's several ledgers, and he's like moving them over. And as you kind of glancing over, you see some say things like North Aberlin, South Aberlin. You see Waterdeep listed on it. You see Neverwinter on it, Rockport, Nortool, various other things are all on these covers. And he gives one that says North Drelland, and he opens it up and he flips through pages. And you see these small little like hand-drawn maps in it. And these maps are clearly old. They are pre-Second Divide old, where their land mass was a little different. And when you look closely, he doesn't mind you kind of looking over his shoulders as he's doing this. What you see is basically little piles of like dirt that have been glued down to the paper on the, kind of corresponding with various parts of the maps. And he says, all right, this is about as close as that I can get. And he takes one of his fingers and he basically puts it on a small bit of the dirt and holds it there. As he walks over to the circle, he uses his other hand, and you're not sure how he does it, but he basically takes one of his fingernails and flicks the palm of his hand, and a drop of blood falls out and lands onto the teleportation circle, and it illuminates up as a column. It's not an instant teleportation. It's a little bit slower, actually. He says, all right, as soon as you're ready, just step through. One at a time, please. And you guys can step through this column of light and be teleported.
Tango goes first.
Tango. Simon jump second.
I'll go third.
I'll follow you.
Okay. You guys into this column of light. All right. Who's feeling lucky?
Do we go rely on the luckiest / unluckiest one of us all?
I feel like it's just... I'm so sorry, Parsnip, but I feel like we have to roll Roll the potentially blessed and cursed dice. That is your
I know, right?
Your karma.
We have to.
I love it. All right, Parsnip, if you wouldn't mind, give me a percentile roll, please. Normally, a linked object would have 100%, but because of the movement, this is considered very familiar. So what we want is we want Parsnip to give us a 25 or higher on his D100. Evan, did we lose you? Yeah, no kidding. Parsnip, Devin, you there? He's doing this on purpose. He might be planning to take the word. All right. Well, we might. Oh, there he is. There he's moving around. Parsnip, can you give us a D100? Okay, close. Very close. All right. All right, let's have some fun here. Let's see what happens. All right, that's not bad. For the D8, we're actually gonna go one. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just gonna do a D6. Okay. Okay, this isn't so bad. I'll show you where you guys land on the map. You guys step through, and immediately you are hit with freezing cold as you plunge down into water. You look around you and you don't see anything at first. And then, as your eyes are adjusting to the changed light, the coldness that's in you as you're bobbing in the water, just a little ways off, a little ways being at the edge of your vision, roughly 13 miles away, you see a bit of a landmass, ice-peaked mountain, sharp, shooting straight up out of the water. You can't quite make out the bottom of it because of the distance, but you're pretty confident that's the destination you want to go to.
I don't see the map. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm moving you. You're like, on the map, your token is bigger than 13 miles, but that's about where you are.
I mean, not bad.
We couldn't do 13 miles fly wouldn't get us there. We'd have to swim 13 miles, right? Okay.
Let's see. How far can you travel?
In 10 minutes.
I mean, if it takes
You can travel
A full
12,000 feet.
Oh, fly is 30 minutes?
No. I'm thinking you would have essentially 100 rounds, 120 feet per round, so it should be 12,000 feet essentially, roughly 2.5 miles that you could get on flying, going as fast as you can, if all of you are flying with a 60-foot movement rate.
Okay. Yeah, I can cast it, I think, on 2 people twice.
Two people twice. We'll be fine.
We're sinking. You're in armor. You're both in armor. Okay. Simon's gonna try to reach out and grab both Tango and sorry, not Parsnip. Sorry, buddy Parsnip. Tango and Darren, because they're the heaviest, and cast Fly on them. And then he's going to grab onto Tango.
Okay. That's cool.
I'm checking something real quick.
Oh, my roll 20 just went crashy crash. I'll be right back. It booted me.
I mean, I could polymorph into a giant bat. People could ride on my back.
Or a whale.
Oh, a whale. Polymorph lasts a while too, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1 hour.
That actually might be a better idea.
Just do like I don't know, with the biggest whale you can, and it will just ride on top.
I don't know if can I become a whale? I could.
Yeah, you can.
The form can be any beast you choose that has a challenge rating
Yeah.
equal to or less than the target or target's level if it doesn't have a challenge rating. So
we're level 9, so you could do a killer whale, that's CR3.
Yeah.
You could do a sperm whale, which is CR8.
CRA wouldn't work because has to be. Oh yeah, no, that would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because we're level 9.
The water's freezing, boys.
The killer whale, I think, would just be because it's a huge creature.
Mm-hmm. Well, we would just ride on the back.
Right, but we got to ride in style, right? So
yeah.
Why not just do
well,
the
you all
sperm
do.
whale since it's gargantuan?
Why don't I cast it on you, Phalar? Because that way you're not trying to hold concentration on it.
What are their speeds?
That's fair. Let's do it.
How fast do they go?
60 feet is the whale, I believe, swimming in a normal turn.
Yeah, 60.
And it's for a full hour.
Right. So 2.5 miles times 6.
Yeah. Plus, it'll scare off all the little sharks. Or
Killer-
it might attract a really big kraken.
Or eat them.
A killer whale will probably be able to take 2 of you. If you've ever seen SeaWorld, they can't hold 6 people on them.
What about a sperm whale, which are bigger?
Is a sperm whale a thing? I mean, I don't think that would be an inappropriate thing.
It's from Icewind Dale.
Ah.
Here, I can send you a screenshot of the page 3.
Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Yeah, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
That is such a fun campaign.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
That one is gargantuan. Well, If you guys wish to do your own, what's that movie coming out in October? Like Whale Dive or whatever? You all want to get eaten by the sperm whale? And
I was thinking like Pinocchio.
It'll be fine. And
true.
Simon, can I retcon and say instead Simon's going to reach out and just touch Phalar and be like, "Be the whale you're meant to be."
Wait a while. Boom.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I love having inventive ways of solving problems. Simon, you reach out, and Phalar does in fact become a sperm whale, and they are able to rush you all either inside of its mouth, on top of their back, holding onto a fins. They are a gargantuan creature. They'll be able to move you along. It's still going to take you a couple of hours to move that distance. And it is absolutely freezing cold. And even though you have cold weather clothing, you don't want to put that on. Yeah, in the water.
Yeah, I'm going to prestidigitate and try to like dry us.
It's prestidigitation is not going to be able to overcome freezing cold water as you travel. It's not powerful enough for that.
No, but I can at least try to dry some of us, right? Let's see. Hold on. Maybe not.
Ian, how long is this whale trip gonna take?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let me do a quick bit of math. All right, there's that. It's going to take you 11,333 rounds. Moving at 60 feet. Actually, I'll say that to make this easier, assuming that some healing is pumped into Phalar as they are wailing along, a couple of polymorphs, I believe, would be used. I think it only lasts an hour as it is. They're going to get exhausted trying to go to the 120 feet, basically, that they can do. Basically sprinting every single round. But with those, hold on. How many times can you cast polymorph? It's going to take probably 5 casts to get there.
I can only cast it twice.
Does Phalar have the option to cast?
I can cast it. Let me check. I think it's twice. What do I have left? Yeah, I can do twice. Actually, no, I can do 3 times. I have a 5th level slot available.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys work together. Phalar or Simon turns them into a sperm whale. You beeline it towards this landmass. You are going to expend multiple resources to do so, and you are all exhausted when you reach the island. But you reach it right as night is starting to fall. Yeah. I was just say fly up. You quote unquote swim up right as the last polymorph is starting to wear off, and Phalar kind of comes out of it exhausted, still kind of kicking their feet like a flipper there for a moment, and is likely getting helped by others as you guys paddle exhaustedly the last couple hundred feet up onto this island. As you approach the mountains that you saw, they're coarse and jagged for the most part, but that portion of it is a little farther back on the island. At the front, the land itself, it's right at the edge of the sea. It's flat, and you're able to come up onto it. The ground is hard. It's impacted earth. It's not like soft sand like a beach, and it begins to hill upwards a little bit. Right as soon as you get on it, it's freezing cold, but the snow and ice, they don't quite collect on the ground. The foam comes in from the sea, and it solidifies ever so slightly as it's cold enough to make the foam freeze a bit, but the ground is just above freezing right here. But you can see just a couple 100 feet away from you, up a small slope of a hill, that permafrost layer is settling in, and you're right there at a snow line. With everyone being exhausted, most of your spells being gone, you are able to rest here should you choose to do so. What do you wish to do?
I feel like we need to find shelter to rest. Or we just fall face forward.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's crazy how much we've relied on spells like the tiny hut.
I was just thinking, Arcus might complain that they aren't very effective. They feel like they're not effective in battle, but good night.
Yeah, right.
They're effective at keeping us just alive in general.
Oh, look, I think this Ring of Spellstorian has a tiny hut in it.
Yeah,
Does
you
it?
wish. Plus, I think that Ring of Spellstorm is his, and he's got it. Excuse me.
I have the ring right now, but I don't. It doesn't have anything in it.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we gotta fill that up, but first, let's
Yeah.
let's find a place to sleep.
Yeah. Only we
Har-
had whale oil.
It's too soon, Darren. It's too
What
soon.
a wild thing to say! And I position myself between Darren and Phalar with my arms out like, don't even think about it.
You turned me into a whale.
You turned yourself into a whale.
Well, that was after you did it.
Well, you didn't have to keep doing it. You could have very easily said, hey, Darren, it's your turn, and turned Darren into a whale.
Damn it, you're right.
Well, I guess while we look for shelter, I've got something very useful that I think one of you should probably wear. Take a look. Look, these they're from a very special. Oh, what do you call them? A person that makes boots. They're called Vaton. That's their last name. And look,
Cobbler?
they're Ugg boots. They're fancy. They've got fur. They make you feel warm and snug. If anyone would like to wear them.
I mean, do they require an attunement?
They do, unfortunately.
Okay, let me see what I got. Because I'm pretty sure all my attunement slots are taken up. So you probably want to give it to someone else.
What do these wonderful shoes do?
So they're called Ugg boots, and they make you feel nice and warm. That's pretty much it.
Huh. But you already make me feel nice and warm, just with your presence, Darren.
Oh, thank you.
Simon makes a gagging motion.
Oddly, so does the crochet shield. It's weird.
Tango and Parsnip kind of glance around, and the two of you both kind of at the same time look, and there's a small crevasse, not too far away, where this rocky hill seems to kind of jut in just a little bit, where it would seem that there are a bit of shelter inside.
Start heading that
Alrighty.
direction.
Simon will follow Tango.
as you move over. It's just a few hundred feet away from you. As you go towards it, you start kind of squeezing your way in. It's a bit of a tight fit and opens up a little bit and then gets narrowed. It's not very big on the inside. But you're not the first people that have been here. You find clear evidence that others have been here in the past, but I don't mean in the last day. I'm talking possibly weeks, months, or years in the past, as just little bits of scraps of leather, a bent fork, stuff that said people were here, and this is likely a place that's common for people to see it and take shelter. And
Place to be.
you guys kind of cuddle up a little bit, but assuming you so desire, you'll all get the benefits of a long rest. I'm making the assumption that you all are putting on the cold weather clothing that Tango provides for you.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
I also pop the head off of the Simon plushie and start handing out some beef jerky rations.
Getting beef jerky out of the neck of a plushie is just pretty morbid. Don't worry, Simon, that won't happen to you.
I mean, that's... it's beef jerky. That sounds delicious. Simon's not phased. It's fine. You just see him, like, start stripping to put on the right clothes, and then he'll just pop the Tango action figure and remove the back and pop it out and just start stuffing his clothes in there.
Just so you guys know, as long as you have on your cold weather clothing or something like the Boots of the Winterlands, you're not going to have to worry about gaining exhaustion levels when you rest in this tundra. If you, as long as you have your cold weather clothes and shelter of some kind, even something makeshift, if you're lacking either of those, you'll gain levels of exhaustion as you sleep or try to rest.
Okay.
For it is definitely cold. But the night does pass uneventfully. No one comes up and disturbs you. No creatures come up and interfere with your ability to rest. So everyone is welcome to take a long rest.
Well, before we finish the long rest, I need to know if anyone is taking the boots.
I don't know if anybody actually needs them at the moment. Might be able to just put them in your sack.
Okay. If no one takes him in that case, Darren will put him on.
Okay. Are you going to attune with them?
Yeah.
They look
Okay.
really good on you
Oh, thank you.
for Ugg boots.
You're not a fan of Ugg boots?
First ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're kind of weird.
Okay,
Like, won't your feet get sweaty?
No, because we're in a cold environment.
Also,
Besides,
I feel like you need to be wearing, like, hats and an oversized sweater.
I mean, I'm wearing plate. That doesn't look too bad with Ugg boots, right? And he'll do like a 180 or 360, I guess.
No?
No,
I mean,
a 180 is funnier.
he just turns away from us.
I was gonna say 180, stop, and then 180.
Yeah, I mean, I think you look great. It's not really my style, but it works for you.
You guys successfully complete your long rest and position at this crevice. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's Parsnip, Darren, and Tango. Actually, and Simon, all of you take heroic inspiration from my musician feat.
I don't need it as a human.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, everyone but Tango. Take it.
Okay. Excellent. The position of this crevice makes it so that the sunlight coming in, it hits later than usual because you're basically a southern-facing opening here. But you'll wake up in the morning refreshed after your long rest. When you look at your map, you get the best idea that the place that you want to go, if it was as accurate as Spickle seems to make it out to be, is a few miles inwards, more or less directly north of where you are. I'm going to assume as the day starts, after you guys prepare your morning, eat some of the rations and so forth that Tang has been able to provide for you, that you guys would start off on that way.
Yeah.
It is cold. It's very cold. And you can't help but want to move slower than usual, with the exception of Darren, who doesn't seem to be bothered by the fact that there's this heavily impacted snow and so forth that you guys are beginning to walk on. And with a little veering from side to side, eventually you come across what appears to be a bit of a path, making it a bit easier for you. So instead of moving at nearly a quarter of your normal movement rate, you're slowed down a bit. Instead of your typical 30-foot pace, you're moving at about a 20-foot pace. With the exception of Darren, as well as Parsnip, who seems to be able to maintain their speed, but the rest of you, it's still going to be a little bit challenging. And this footpath, it's not like it's been tread on recently, but it is heading in the general direction that you guys are going. And after a while, you can kind of hear up in the distance what sounds almost like ice, large pieces of ice cracking about a little bit. As you approach would be our first potential hazard here in the frozen north. In front of you is a large chasm, and as you move forward a little bit more, cresting over a hill, you see a bridge, an old wooden bridge that's stretching out across this chasm. Looking at the map and looking at this, going from side to side, this old frozen river certainly appears that you should cross it, that your destination would be on the other side.
H-Fix, do you want some uppies?
Yeah, I think I need some uppies.
Oh, come here.
Simon will just crawl on Darren's back.
All right. You get a nice little uppies to head across.
Could maybe one of you allow me to fly momentarily so we can get across? I don't know if I trust this bridge or not.
I can test it out first. Try and save as many resources as we can. I think we're going to need it in this hostile environment.
Okay. Here, would you like to tie yourself to a rope and then we can hold on to it?
Nah. I'll be fine.
No, let's do a rope. And Simon will, hop down and just tie a rope around your waist. I would feel much better if, I knew you were secure.
How long is it? Is it long enough that I can make it all the way across the bridge? It's not going to restrict me. Pull me back.
If anyone else has another rope, we can tie my rope and your rope together, and it'll be enough.
But if I just go, start running, if anything breaks or snaps or creaks or cracks, I can jump. I can jump real good. And I don't want to be held back by a rope.
You're a brave man, Beldoria.
Hold my beer. And I start sprinting across.
As you start to sprint across, you take the first couple of steps and you notice two things. One, that the bridge does feel secure, stable underneath you, that it doesn't feel like it's going to crack on that first step that you make, but also that it is incredibly slippery, and your instinct to sprint immediately is met with an instinct to right yourself. It is difficult terrain for everyone, even Parsnip, unless you have some sort of prevention for this. So the boots of the Winterland would be the one thing that would prevent Darren from finding this difficult terrain. But you can move across it. It feels stable.
Okay, don't sprint. I almost ate shit. Nice and slow.
I'm going to use my winged boots, cast fly on myself. Or, well, my boots are going to fly.
Tango, as you reach roughly the center of the bridge there, and you hear a sound. It's not the bridge that's creaking, the sound that you hear. It's not that ice that's kind of crackling and snapping off of it and falling down to the frozen riverbed below. No, you hear echoing across this canyon a screech, a deep screech, as if a bird of prey is nearby. And you look about you, and over to the west, right at the edge of your vision, this huge eagle or similar creature comes into view.
God, I hope it's an eagle and not something bigger.
Let's set this to daylight mode to make sure that you can see.
Okay.
A wingspan that stretches halfway across this canyon, it seems, and it's flying straight towards you. Its talons outstretched, as if it's found its meal for the day. And we'll go ahead and end it there tonight.
Oh, I love this for us.
Oh, yeah. Well, Tango was good. He had a good run. It'll be a good story.